6 months ago. Who's heard of Joe Shurtz? Who's been on a call with him? Who's yelled at him on a call? Few people.
We had a call where a bunch of us yelled at Joe for about 2 hours, and then the next call he came on, he was like, "Wow, you don't have anything else today?" Like, I wore my bullet vest to prepare for you guys to yell at me. Like, no, Joe, that was just that 2 hours. Where most of the time we're good. So he takes a lot from us. So we just got to give him more cuddles.
Making up for that call. That's all that matters. And so I met him about 6 months ago. He came onto the team with GIZ, and a lot of the changes that you've seen have been because of this man, and that's why he got yelled at on that call. However, there's been a method to the madness, and a lot of those changes, it's been like a bit of a turbulent time because, you know, who gets a little bit uncomfortable with change? Things are changed, especially when they're working and getting amazing results, and all of a sudden it's a little bit different. So we've been a bit of a transition period, but the work that this man has done behind the scenes and the genius that he has and the work commitment that he has, and I was chatting with Cameron George yesterday, we were talking about Joe, and he goes, Joe, like most people that I know and that I've ever worked with and hired and had as staff, is like, they, when you talk about, what's the word? I remember I was saying this morning. Responsibility. So most people, when you give them, go to give them more responsibility, they like shy away, they don't want any more responsibility. But Joe's like, more responsibility? Yes, please. And he loves responsibility, and you really see that with what he does. He really genuinely cares about each and every one of you, and I feel very confident and comfortable knowing that he's the operations manager behind this new launch of AI and everything that's rolling out, because anything that they say that they'll do will be done. And so with that, please give us a big Brisbane welcome for Joe Shurtz.
That was great. I'm so excited to be here. I can't even, this has been an incredible journey, and it's been such an honor and a blessing to spend time with you guys in your wonderful country with you. I mean, my wife came out and she immediately commented within 10 minutes, everybody's so much nicer. I guess because the United States sucks. We got some good stuff, but we got it. So, how many people are wondering, you've been hearing about stuff going on? How many coming in through Soundwise? Okay. Okay. How many, you've probably been hearing about stuff. How many of you have been wondering, like, what the crap are they actually working on and what's going on? All right. So, so my name's Joe Shurtz. I'm I'm Batman. I'm like a unicorn Batman. I'm the Chief Operational Officer for Global Affiliate Zone for Affiliate Institute, and every time I start a presentation, I always like to talk about one thing, which is what I call the magic question. I always ask the magic question. The magic question today is, how did Clint end up with Christy? I don't know if we have time to figure out the answer. But it's just something to think about. No, the magic question, the real magic question should be for all of you. Why are you here?
Because of you, Joe.
I appreciate that. It's a good reason.
Because of Cam.
Because of Cam? Okay.
Cuddle party.
Cuddle party? Not a good reason. You're going to be disappointed later.
Freedom.
You're going to be disappointed in the cuddle party.
Freedom.
Freedom?
Lifestyle.
Expansion.
Enabled to create change?
Growth.
Knowledge?
Money.
Money! Money, is it? Okay.
Abundance.
Those are all excellent reasons. Your dreams, community. If we're at Trop Top, you have to go to the men's bathroom for that. We thought that was funny. All So, if you're here because you found success with GAZ, with Enagic, whatever offers you're promoting, and you want to protect that success, you want to continue that success, you want to enlarge that success, then you were in the right place today. Woo-hoo is right. If you are here because you've been trying this and you haven't found the success that you want yet, you see other people having it, but you haven't been able to capture it for yourself, you're in the right place. If you're new and you see things happening and you feel that energy and you see this great community and you want to become a bigger part of it, you want to learn how to be able to replicate that success, you are also in the right place. That's new. If you are here to discover the art of sexual healing through music and dance, you are also in the right place. That was it. That's all I got. Okay, so what are my questions here? Why am I here? First thing is, when we were in Las Vegas and Kelowna and Chicago and Edmonton, there was Australians that came out. They came up and saw me. It was fun. I got to see them, and they weren't yelling at me. It was pretty exciting. And they're like, oh, wait till you get to Australia. Why? Vibe. What's vibe? We can't tell you. But I think I'm getting it now. And I heard you guys had an incredible vibe. So I was like, oh, wait till you get to Brisbane. So I'm excited to see what we see here today. And if I can capture a little bit of that and take it back, that would be awesome. Next up.
It involves hugging.
Sometimes timing just works out so well. Yeah, no hugs. It's deep. I'll make an exception for ceremonial opening hugs, that's it. There was two ladies stalking me last night. They kept trying to come up and be like my blind spots. I had to keep like, I felt like it was Top Gun. I'm like, they're closing in on me. So, seriously, don't hug me. This won't be pretty for you. Why is Joe in the back crying to himself? Really, part of the reason we're here is you've had tremendous success, and I would love, and as AI, GAZ goes throughout the world, Norway, everywhere, guys, I want to be able to take what you are doing here, just making things work, and take that back to the rest of the world. Can I do that with you? Yes. Thank you. All right, so let's get into it. Who here likes games? Yeah. You guys like games? All right, I'm going to need a volunteer. How many of you know what I'm about to do, and that's why you're volunteering? Right here. Come on up. Thank you so much. That'd be awesome. Thank you. All right. What's your name? Yasmin? You like games? Sure. Okay. Under these cups right here, you can see, there's a various assortment of things. There's some money, and there's some garbage. It's lovely American garbage. I brought it from the States. What you end up with here is up to you. But you gotta go through me. But don't worry, I'm here to help you. And I want you to know that you can absolutely trust me. Are you feeling the trust? Oh, good. Okay. Feeling trust. Good. Thank you. So I will let you pick. You can't touch. Okay? But you can point. Either you can pick any of these cups. Don't pick a garbage cup. Pick a money cup. That one right there? This one. You sure? Really? Alright. Jasmine, I'm so sorry. You picked a garbage cup. Okay? Don't you want a money cup?
How do you know?
Because I don't want you to see, I don't want you to walk away with my American garbage, even though I brought it all the way from the United States. I'm willing to trade you this cup for these two cups right here. I can't. You can totally trust me. See? Super trustworthy. Somebody called me a Yankee the other day. I don't think it was a good thing.
Short for septic tank yanks. Thanks.
I guarantee there's more money under here than what's in here.
Trust your gut.
You're just gonna stay with that one? Do you understand how this works? I'm trying to help you here. I'm trying to give you more money. This is a give and take. All right, if you don't like this cup, I will let you pick any 2 other cups for that cup. I really want that one back. It doesn't have any, it's garbage, but the cup is sentimental to me. Even though I just got it this morning at the hotel. 1 for 2. You get to pick. Decision time. You know what? I'll even sweeten the deal. Because I want this cup back so bad. 3 cups, and you pick them. Gotta make a decision. 5, 4, 3. You want that one still? What if I gave you 4 cups? I'll give you all these 4 right here for that one. That one right there? All right. How about this? How about we change the game a little bit? You want to do that? I'm going to let you change 1 word in this sentence I'm about to say. Okay? You can have this cup or all of these cups. And? Congratulations, they're yours. You're welcome. Stay with me. Thank you. There you go. Oh yeah. I left these on for one part, like one of the days. I think it was Auckland, the whole presentation. So, who here wants to keep playing that game? All right. Who? Now you all volunteer.
I'm in.
All right, let's get somebody back over here.
I'm here.
Right here. Ooh. That's tempting. We'll have to talk about that. This one or this one? And? Okay. I want to spread the wealth around here. All right. I don't want to let the gents here. If we get into shop talk, it's good. We don't want shop talk to be offered like, why don't you give any money to us? This one or this one? Both? Why not? This one or this one? And? Alright. This one or this one? Guys, you know what the cool thing about and is that and actually gives you more. You guys got that game works? Don't tell Cam I was giving away all his money. So, guys, and is not just a game or a word, okay? And is a way of thinking. Okay? And is a lifestyle. True story. When my wife and I, we were dating, we were engaged, and we went, and I'm going to date myself here. We were shopping for what we call CDs. I know. Some of you may not know what that is. You can Google it, okay? Music. And my wife, she came back and she found 2 CDs that she wanted. And she looked really kind of concerned. I was like, did you find something you like? Yeah, I found both of these CDs, and I want them both really bad. Well, get them both. I can't do that. Why not? Well, you can't have both. Sure you can. Really? Her whole life. This was a 23-year-old woman. She didn't realize that she could have both. She could afford them. She liked both the CDs. And you know what she did? She bought both, and she enjoyed both CDs. So why did she think that she could only have one? Because that's the way we're programmed. From the time we're very young, you can have this or this. You can do this or this. You can be this or this. But we don't have to live or. We can live and. There's a lot of great reasons. I know. This isn't just crazy. This isn't just talk, guys. When you start living this way, things happen. You're going to discover strength that you didn't have. Because when you live an and life, you're never going to settle. You're always going to be improving. You're always looking for the next challenge and the next way to grow. You're never complacent. Have any of you settled before? I see some couples in here. Maybe some of you settled today. No, you're all perfectly lovely, healthy relationships. So. Okay? Settling, I mean, if you've ever bought something that you knew that you could have done better and you didn't, and then you see that thing forever. And it's a horrible feeling. And that comes from or. It's a little creaky up here. And is about resilience. Because when you believe and you live in and, nothing will stop you. I want you guys to think of somebody you know in your life that has overcome everything thrown at them. Can you think of somebody? Does that person live an and lifestyle? When they get knocked down, do they stay down? They get up, and what do they tell the universe? And? Because when you live and, nothing can stop you, because you're always back up. Even more importantly, guys, and opens doors. Okay? When Cameron George was looking for somebody to be his business manager, to work with him, okay, to take over and manage and work with his businesses, he wanted somebody that had corporate experience and, okay, worked with small businesses and had an operational background and had a marketing background and could speak in front of groups and lead teams. It's a lot of and.
And get hugged.
And nope, that was not one. Should have been, too late now. Contract's done. Guys, when I was being willing to take on more responsibility, to try new things and continually grow, gave me experience consulting with Fortune 500, Fortune 100 companies. Okay? It led me to starting my own marketing firm in Arizona that I've owned for 14 years. In those 14 years, I've generated over $350 million for my clients. I'm going to tell you, I did it the stupid way. I'm going to tell you about that later. You won't be less impressed. It was very successful for them. There's power being an affiliate. If I hadn't taken on each of those opportunities and been willing to grow and living and, would I be here today? No. Because living and becoming all of those things made me incredibly powerful. Now, I want to clarify here. And doesn't mean shiny new object syndrome. Chasing every rabbit that runs in the squirrel. Do you guys have squirrels here? No. Probably get eaten by all the crazy things you guys have here. Possible. Wait, so you guys understand the shiny new object syndrome, right? You know, something goes, yep. Okay, and doesn't mean being distracted. And means having a clear goal and never settling and never giving up until you've accomplished it. That's what and is, okay? I don't want you to confuse and with I just run around and just do stuff. That's not and, okay? The most important reason, guys, I want you to start living an and lifestyle is because and is what creates true wealth. And when I mean true wealth, this is something we're going to talk about today. Because there's a lot of confusion about this, what wealth is. Okay? Because people think wealth is this. I want to do a little demonstration here. Wealthy? Oh, she might very well be, but in this moment. Because what? Here's the thing about this, guys. This can be taken away. You can't control what Google does, what Facebook does, what business partners do, even people close to you that should support and love you, what they do. That's life. But when you create a skill set and a mindset and the ability to earn this over and over again, it doesn't matter if this is taken away from me. If this was taken away from me right now, okay, would I be fine? Yep. And that is true wealth. It's not a trick or a hack or a system, because all those things have a shelf life. But when you invest in yourself, in your mindset, in your skill set, in your discipline and consistency, those are things that can't be taken away. And that's what we want to give you. And you know what? When you work on those other things, this stuff comes too. Do you believe that?
Yes.
All right. No, you only kind of believe it? Like I have 10 people that believe it here? Guys, when you let, the enemy of and is this. When you start letting ors or buts or can't, that's a real clue that you're not living and that you're probably settling. And why doesn't, if and is so awesome, why doesn't everybody live and? Self-conscious? Because sometimes we get comfortable. We get complacent. And seems kind of hard. But and is always worth it. And because guys, when we start to get complacent, eventually, it catches up with us. Every time. Okay? Sometimes the universe has to give us a kick in the butt. Sometimes we're smart enough to realize that, you know what, there's more out there and there's more than I can do in a bigger game that I can play. I had a decision to make, guys, about 6 months ago. I had to decide what, out of different projects, what company I wanted to come work with. And it was a tough choice because I was very comfortable where I was. I had things all dialed in. I had, you know, I was on track to get even bigger bonus, more money. I was working, I was even offered less time. I even had to work less time. But I wasn't happy. And so when I had the opportunity to work with Cam on this business and work in GAZ, I knew that it was going to be a lot of work. I didn't know that I'd be on a call with Australia getting yelled at for 2 hours, but that was okay. It's all right. We worked it out. I'm so glad each and every day that I decided to take more into my life and accept a bigger challenge and embrace that, because this community has been incredible and what we've been working on is incredible, and I'm so excited to share that with you. And if I hadn't been willing to do that, I wouldn't have been able to have this experience I'm having right now. I wouldn't be with you right here, right now. And that, to me, would break my heart. Guys, this is the consequences of living or. 80% of GAZ's history, 80% of people that have come to us with money, credit card in hand because they want affiliate marketing training, leave within 60 days. Because simply, they don't find what they're looking for. Because what do we say? Oh, you don't want an magic? Sayonara. I don't know what kind of strategy that is, but that was the strategy. Guys, you know what that adds up to? If we had those customers, even half of them stuck around, 17.8 million USD. Lots of things to think about America, but our money's good. Now, anyway. Guys, who here in this room is an affiliate? Raise your hand. Okay, you're going to cry a little bit when I do this next one. How much of that $17 million was yours? $5.346 million to be exact. That's your money. If I went in the parking lot right now and took that $5 million and lit it on fire, What would you do?
Oh, yeah.
Hug me to death? That is the worst thing I could think of. Would you let me do it? Would you watch me as I poured the gas on there? No. So why are you freaking out now? Is there any difference between me burning that $5 million and the $5 million not in your pocket because people couldn't have what they wanted? And that's the secret what we're going to talk about today. When we get complacent because we're making good money from an offer that we have, but we're leaving so much on the table. There's so many more lives we can touch. Guys, this isn't just money. Those are people's lives. How many of those 80%, you know that translates into numbers? That's over 30,000 people that could be here in this room, that could have had the freedom that you're having, that could have made that change for their life and their family and their kids or their grandkids, and they didn't, simply because we're complacent. We were happy just to get what we got. I don't know about you though, that's not good enough for me anymore. Because when I see what those success stories and the change and the freedom and the happiness and the excitement and the power of this community, I think more people need to have that. Do you agree? Yes. Are you willing to give that to more people? Yes. You guys are dangerous back there. I love it. The only question is, are you willing to do what it takes to be the best you can be? To be the best community that you can be. If you're willing to do those things, then working together with what we're going to show you guys today, we are in for some really fun, really good times. Thank you, everybody.